We had such a beautiful friendship, you guys. There are times I didn't have food and she'd come through for me without me asking. Here's my 2 cents about it. I never addressed the issue then. I just lived with it, tukakaa, and we even like became more strong. If I wanted it to tear me apart, it would have. She was like out of the closet. She wasn't hiding. Right? I don't know why it's so hard for people to believe like you can be friends with a gay person. Imagine kila mtu class yako, classmates wako wanakuangalia vibaya na hujakosea mtu, hauna hata habari what's happening. This is something that ingeniharibia maisha, ingeniharibia like life yangu shule, na hata ningeacha shule ama ningekuwa even worse in my academics because of the rumors zilikuwa zimeenda mbali. And I know that God always supplies to my needs according to his riches in heaven. That's a verse in Philippians 4:19. I love that verse. Something to me, it hurt me, it broke my heart, and I was like, going forward, I don't need friends, I don't need a girlfriend. I think this is where I developed the problem of not trusting friends and not wanting friends, because they've proved to me in the past that I don't need them anyway. Because and let's talk about this time in campus when I was accused of being a lesbian. You guys, imagine Mimi, Ray. I don't know what to do. I couldn't decide, but I think you're much better off without the ring light. So I've just switched off the ring light, and this is me. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Linda, in case you're new here. But if you are a returning subscriber, you guys, I love you so much. This you already know. So I'm coming to you straight out of the shower. I've just done the minimal. I just put on this cute one hand top that I thrifted I think sometime last year in Nairobi, kwa streets za River Road. I love thrifting. That's one thing about me. Anyway, today's on Tuesday. Today's on Tuesday, date 6th of December. I know, guys, I'm giving you content that is real time. I've not been pre-recording things or editing the pre-recorded videos because I have none. So we're getting back on track. I figured out this is like a perfect opportunity for me to share with you guys random facts about me. I think my hair ikai vizuri hivi, so sorry guys. I'm ready, I promise. Just a minute. So Tam ameenda kulala. I've just like put Tam to sleep a few minutes ago. He's taking his nap. It's past 1 p.m. right now, and yeah, so I'm here at home with Tam and with Lois. Lois is our nanny, Tam's nanny rather. So I feel like this hair it will look much better if I hold it like this. Yeah, much better, right? So we are all of us, but she's not feeling well, and today I've not like gone to work. Just here at home. Excuse the background noise, there's a construction ongoing and the neighbor is leaving, so forgive that, sorry. So please, mkiona like my tattoo iko hivi, please assume it. I was told it's normal, it's healing. So what I've just done to it, nimepaka tu Vaseline. Yeah, Vaseline ya Tam. I was told that helps. The one friendship that I feel like it costed me, I should have like put some energy and I should have fought for the friendship, would be the friendship where I had this friend of mine. We were in the same class. At first it didn't start off at like your friends and friends. We were very different social backgrounds. She was a rich kid. I was, you know, I'm from like the ghetto. I would say like I'm from a very humble background. So that's beside the point. So she was a rich kid and she was also like a tomboy. Yeah, not that I'm second guessing. Yeah, I just want to go into like the story like sana, but she was such a good friend to me. And why we broke up was because I just woke up one day and decided I'm not going to talk to this friend, you know what, I can stay alone, I'm better off alone. So what happened? Okay, it's so hard getting to this friendship, it's so hard telling you guys this story na siwaambii the whole story. So I think if video hata sijui kama ndio tutaifanya, I think we're going to change, I think we're going to rename this video because sioni kwa hiyo 25 lessons. 25 lessons I wish tungefanya like when I'm on the move. I'm trying to set you guys up right. So let's change the topic and let's talk about this time in campus when I was accused of being a lesbian. You guys, imagine Mimi, Ray. What? Okay, these people, campus could just be hawakunidu poa, but I healed. Campus can like mess you up, fuck you up, I don't know. And some friends, that's why I'm telling you guys, be careful. Kuna mabeshte yes na kuna mabeshte wenye tu roho chafu, they just want to see you down, they want to put you down, and will do so by any means, and that's so mean of them. Anyway, so let me tell you about this story. So it was I joined campus in 2015, and if you don't know, I was in I don't know how to multitask, sorry guys. I was in Ghetto University campus, main campus, Njoro. So life was great. I think I should do my lipstick then come. So I've used this Davis number 18 eye pencil. I've just lip lined my lips and I'm going in with this, I don't know what they're called, I think SOS CG, but you guys know this lipstick. It's affordable, it's 150. I'm saying I should say it's cheap because people look, watu wamezoea like lipsticks za 1500. So I like it. It does the job. It's reddish. Now you can see it's very, very cute. I got it at 150 shillings. No, I got it at 200 bob. I think kitambo ilikuwa 150. But the economy, kila mtu anapandisha bei. So yeah, I don't know, I can't talk when I'm doing my lipstick. Ashanimaliza then nirudi. So I love the pigmentation, how red the lipstick is. So we're done with my lipstick. I think the next, I don't usually do this. I do start with my eyebrows, then foundation, and then now the lipstick. I actually do my lipstick. I actually apply my lipstick ya mwisho. So but for the purpose of this video, sijui hata mbona nimeanza hivyo. Anyway, I'm looking for this brush. I think I'll do that so that we can access. My camera just cut. I think storage imeisha. Anyway, so let's go to my eyebrows. So for the eyebrows, I'm still going to be using this eye pencil number 18. I do use this eye pencil, ama number 3, ama number, yeah, this dark pencil. But I also love using black. It also depends with my mood. So I just want a light face bit. I'm just going to line my eyebrows, then fill with the same shade. My eyebrows like my knees may grow. I need to trim them. I just love outlining my eyebrows first, then fill in. Nizipatie kwanza shape, then I fill in. Anyway, so I'm telling you guys about this time in uni when I was accused of being a lesbian. So I have to like give you guys lazima niwanzie mali ulianza. Anyway, so I was in first year, and immediately when nilifika first year, I made friends. I think this is where I developed the problem of not trusting friends and not wanting friends, because they've proved to me in the past that I don't need them anyway, because without them I wouldn't be like in this situation, I guess. So because I've never always been this way, because it did something to me. It hurt me, it broke my heart, and I was like, going forward, I don't need friends, I don't need girlfriends. I've just had enough of them. So I was in first year. As usual, uko first year, uko excited, it's a new world, especially for me, because my parents, especially my mom, is such a strict parent, and freedom nayo sikuwa najua. So here I am in a new place. I have all the freedom in the world. Imagine, there's no one to ask you umepika, ujapika, umekula, umeosha vyombo, are you going to classes, are you not attending classes? So freedom nayo ilikuwa kabisa. So I made friends just like any other person new in campus, and we were cool. And how I made the friend, it wasn't even intentional. You know, set in nilienda nikisema tunaenda kutafuta beshte. Actually mimi sikuwa nataka beshte. I just wanted a simple life in campus, because again, I'm such a simple person coming from a simple background. Sina hizi mohahe, and I didn't want to like have like pressure ya fitting in different like classes. Unajua venye nilikuwa campus, kuna ile group yenye there are things they do and things that they can afford to do, which mimi I can't afford, to be honest. I was even struggling just like having food some days. So why would I even like niende nijengeze mashima vitu zingine shwali? And that's one thing I love about myself up to now. I'm one person who's so contented and humble, in a way that mimi kukosa, it doesn't like affect me in a negative way. I take it positively. I've learned to be appreciative in the good and in the bad. Like whenever like I'm low, in my low season, I thank God. In my high season, I thank God, trusting that He is capable of like turning the low seasons to the high seasons, because He's the giver, and I know that God always supplies to my needs according to His riches in heaven. That's a verse in Philippians 4:19. I love that verse, and I trust that God is able to do these things. And ndio amepatiana, just like our hands, mikono hazitoshani, so you cannot always like be the same huku Kenya yote. We have to have the poor, the rich, the middle class. And yeah, so I accepted my situation, and I was like, yeah, so I'm here in campus, I'll try to change it and make maybe a better life for myself. So at least I was aware, I was cautious with how I was interacting with people. I didn't want to like put myself, one thing about me, I don't like fitting in. I just like being myself. Yeah, that's one thing. So we're here in campus, nini. I'm using this foundation, Fit Me. It's not the original one, I believe. I got it from this lady. One, because I'm not yet at that place where I'm comfortable spending 1,500 on original foundation. I know it's coming as a shock to you guys, because most of my family and peer friends who then inatumia makeup origi, but not yet, guys. But I'll get there. There's a time I almost like bought Huda lipsticks. Ile time nilikuwa kwa offer, sijui ilikuwa 2,300 ama 2,200. Like it was on offer, but I convinced myself not to. I don't know why. I wish I did anyway. Anyway, so next year, being 2023, I think I will try investing on makeup, quality makeup, original makeup. But ever since I started doing my makeup, I've been using these ones, and they've never like affected me in any way. Sijui, I'm lucky, but I've never like used original makeup. Yes, I have, but not like zangu personally. Maybe it's a friends and all that. So yeah, they are good, they have good coverage, but these ones do work. Anyway, I'm digressing. So I made like, I remember the first time one of these girls wenye alikuwa kwa clique, because it ended up being like a clique. She was like waiting, tulikuwa tumeenda I think chemistry class, yeah, KM1 ama ndio zilikuanga KM141 ama 131, something of the sort. So my friend and I, at the time, I had this friend Mkale, alikuwa anaitwa Chirutich, who we ended up fighting Aki vibaya. If you've not watched that story, it's one of my first YouTube videos, I think. Not first. Ikoko chini. I think hata nimeilock. We fought over a petty issue, okay. Story for another day. Maybe I'll recreate that story. So now I'm just like trying to conceal ama ndio nitwaje. I'm not a makeup artist, guys. I try. So anyway, we made this friend. Ile tu like kusalimia mtu like hi, you know, like how you're new in uni and you don't know each other, but you're starting to see each other like in class and stuff, so you just like say a casual hi. So that's what we did with my friend Chero, and yeah. So after saying hi, immediately that day after class, this friend of mine now, when we were making like this day, invited me for some juice in her hostel, and I was like, okay, why not? So I tagged my other friend that I had already made in the first day of campus to her place, because unajua like ukiingia campus, you guys, we stayed like I think almost at 1 month before starting classes, but within this period I'd already like made a friend na we were getting along well. She was a nice person, I can't complain, although we ended up fighting I think after 3 months because of conflict. Sijui ni conflict of interest ama ni itaje. Anyway, I fought with this, or rather we fought with this girl because she had my my jacket and she didn't want to give it back, and it was really annoying me. And sijui ni mimi ndio kona hasira mi, cause mimi sina nguvu ya kupiga mtu. I'm such mimi mpole, I think. Alafu mi spendi drama, cause mimi ni mnyonge, sina nguvu ya kupiga mtu. But we ended up fighting, akanishikia kisu juu nilimngoa nywele, which wasn't intentional. I think she hooked my ass, cause mimi, I'm so sure I didn't like fight. And then watu wakaja. I think it could have been a big case. Anyway, so and ujue niko first year, I don't know mbona drama ilikuwa inanifuata surely. So that's how tulikosana na Chero, and alikosa fees and she never came back to school the following semester. So that's what happened to Chero. I miss her though. I think that was a petty issue, by the way. But sasa jacket yangu by the way atakurudisha, alirarua alafu akairudisha kwa kitanda yangu kama amerarua. Okay, that was so mean. And the way I thought she was a good girl, she was a nice girl, but I think now alikuwa na feel competition because these other people were trying to befriend me and she didn't want to lose me. I'm not speaking highly of myself, by the way, guys. This is exactly what happened. You can ask around. So that's how we broke up with Chero. Now on to this other friend that we met, now who ended being my friend for a couple of months. I've told you guys how we met. We're in the same class. She invited me over for some juice in her hostel, and I went with now my friend Chero, who we broke up like first semester, and she never showed up to school again because of lack of fee. So while at it was good. Friendship tu ilikuwa sawa, so we were friends with this girl, and then she had made other friends, so it was like a group sasa, but we were all in the same class trying to get to know each other and stuff. So while at one of these fine days, tumetoka class, the usual, we used to go to either my hostel ama ya uyu beshte yangu mwenye tumekutana na yeye, but now we are friends. Now we are into the relationship, you get. So through her I got to know other people, like other classmates and other friends and her roommates. So yeah, tumeanza kwa mabeshte because her hostel is also next to our hostel. But hostel naongeaje, hostel yake ni kama ile satsemenye ya wadosi, you know. And mimi, I was living in Barrett. Barrett is like, is it an average? I think an average hostel, because yetu tulikuwa tunalipa 2900 if I'm not wrong per semester, na yao walikuwa wanalipa 5500. So yeah. But I wouldn't attribute easy difference in hostels at due to pesa, because hata mimi I think at the time my dad or my mom could, like, my parents could afford to pay for me the 5500. You see pesa mingi per semester, but when you go first year, it was like hard for you to live there. It was just by chance. So yeah, some people ended living in poor hostels, poor condition hostels, because walikosa chance ya kuishi these better ones. Yeah, so I hope you guys get it. When walikuwa you can testify, like it was so hard to get a hostel. Hadi ukifika second year nakumbuka nilikosa hostel, and I was on time kwa portal, but I found them using meisha. I think we were many ama. So we're going to my friend's place, and then somebody shouts or calls out my name, and she goes like, Ray, sijui naweza kuja ama kidogo, something of the sort. And I stopped, and now my friend mwenye naongelea, the one mwenye tulikuwa tunaenda like kwa hostel yake, akaniambia, babe, unajua huyo ni Lele na huyo dem amekwanga akikuangalia. Nikacheka, nikakuwa like, I was like, I don't get it, because I've never like seen the now this one who's calling me akiniita ama akiniangelesha. We weren't even friends. I didn't know her. I just used to see her for class, and that was it. So okay, now she wants to befriend me, and I'm like, okay, cool. I'm one person. I don't judge. That's one thing also pia napenda. I don't judge people. Naspendi kutusi watu kulingana na maumbile ama na nini, because I wouldn't want somebody to do that to me, because I've been bullied in the past, I think in primary school. So I hate people who bully people ama watu wenye wana, you know, I don't like that. I really, hiyo tabia ni mbaya sana. So here we are, and she's asking me if she can join us, and ama sijui niuliza nini, something of the sort. And I was like, okay, why not? And I told my friend, let her come too. And even ndio tulienda si wote kwa hii hostel yule beshte yangu. I didn't even think much of this other girl, because I wasn't out here looking for friendship. It just happened. So now this, I don't want to call her lesbian, by the way. She's a lesbian, but I wouldn't want to call her that. So let's call her A. No, let's call now the friend mwenye akona tumeenda hostel yake A, and now my other friend like B. I really like to use their names, but everyone that is here na nanijua in real life, or we were in school together, wanajua wanawajua. Anyway, and pia wakiwatch hii video. Anyway, so it's okay. Okay, so sorry guys. So we went kwa hostel yake, we had fun. I think we were waiting to go to another like class. Tulikuwa bado na classes, and then for B, she used to live outside. Alikuwa anaishi nje. Mimi nilikuwa naona kila mtu mwenye anaishi nje ni mrich haki. Umaskini ni mbaya. So here we are. Sija blend foundation vizuri because I don't know how to multitask, guys. I'm busy talking to you, and then I'm busy trying to like do a face beat, something minimal. I think it's coming along well. So I also lost my nose earring ama ni piercing ama sijui nini the other day, so don't mind that. I'm going to replace it. Ni venye ni ngumu kuweka. So now A and B, si wote tunakuwa mabeshe. Fast forward to like end term. No, was it end term? Fast forward to I think second semester. Yeah, end of year. So we were going to like we were like going to tunaenda kufanya exams. In short, that's what I want to say. Let me talk in Kiswahili so that nezenda haraka. I feel like with English nita fumble na mimi sitaki kazi. Anyway, so beshte yangu akaniambia, ubeshte yangu mgani sasa? So B ni mwenye tulikuwa tunaenda kwake hostel, and A ni mwenye tulikuwa tunaenda kwake hostel, then B ni beshte yangu mwenye ni Lele. Not in quotes, I just don't want to call her that. So time ya exams ikafika, and we were going to like study at A's place, hostel yake. But this day it was so noisy na mimi sikutaka like kapo, and I was like, judging by the results that I got last year and in my cards, I've just been doing so badly. I don't like the way my life is turning out in campus. Like acing it academically. So I need to isolate myself, because mimi I'm one person, sijui kusoma kwa group, sijui group discussions, I don't do well with that. So I needed to like isolate myself, and yeah, and I didn't know how to do it. So this is why I'm talking about like I should like do better when it comes to my friendship, maybe talk things out. I should just have like said like, excuse me guys, I want to go like study. I should just like afford a better way of living the place. But you know what Rachel did? I stormed out of the room, and yeah, that was the end of that relationship that I'd had with like over like 3 people, because it was like a clique. We were like 3 of us, yeah. So we had A and A's friend, who was now my friend, and yeah, so ikaisha hivyo your story. Tell me why like a week later things are so weird around school. As I'm walking, people are looking at me weirdly and stuff, and I was like, yo, quite what is happening? I thought I was like, so in my mind I thought it's because nimevaa vizuri, like I'm smart, that's why people are looking at me. Oh my goodness, shock on me. It had nothing to do with my dressing. It had everything to do with the rumor that A had started, like, and ilikuwa imeenda viral, because at the hostels, like everyone in school was looking at me weirdly. And by everyone I mean people hata sikuwa najua, you know. Of course, before this, now B and I became so close. We could go to classes together, we could go to a library together, we could do a lot of things together. I could go visit her at her place, she could go visit me at my place. So we were like tight, and that's the relationship that I feel like by far it's one of my best relationships ever. A had even like met my family. She had met my dad, my siblings, alikuwa amekuja kwetu. And mind you, I'm talking about B. I wish I could use her name, but no, acha tu nimweke hivyo, like anonymous to you people. But everyone mwenye alikuwa na mi campus knows this story, anajua like, but they don't know the facts. So here I am giving you like tea tea for days, because I've never spoken about it actually, sijawahi ongelelea. So between the period yenye nilikosana like na A, B followed me out of the room. As I stormed out of the room, alinifuata. So from that day, me and B, hata hizi majina zinachanganya, me and B became so inseparable, and I loved her so much. So of course, B, she was like, okay, she was dressing like a tomboy, because I will say like I felt like she was more like a best friend to me in terms of like a guy friend, because the advice she would give, it wasn't related to like girls, as in there's just something about her that I felt like she was like a man. You get it? No drama. I never experienced drama with B. Unaona venye like madem kwa mabeshte mpo na drama, mara huyu sijui alisengenya nani, mara huyu. This is something that I never experienced with her, and I loved that. For me, it was like a good decision. It was like one of the best decisions that I made, like having A in my life, having B in my life. And this is something that annoyed A and her friend. So they sat down, I don't know how, and decided, you know what, we're going to like tear Ray down. We're going to ruin her reputation. Let me tell you guys, if I'm being honest with you guys today, this is something that ingeniharibia maisha, ingeniharibia like life yangu shule, na hata ningeacha shule, ama ningekuwa even worse in my academics because of the rumors. Zilikuwa zimeenda mbali. I'm like, yo, I didn't deserve that, surely. Kukuacha tu hata kama somebody can decide not to be your friend, right? Usually like be like so petty hadi unaanza kuenda kuweka rumors zenye you feel like people will think it's true. That's why you're insinuating that. So me this day I'm going to class and everyone is looking at me weirdly, and I'm like, why are they looking at me? Imagine kila mtu class yako, classmates wako wanakuangalia vibaya, na hujakosea mtu, hauna hata habari what's happening. I was like, okay, what's happening? And I don't know if it's by luck, but we used to do everything with B, so we were also like going to the class with her. So people were so weird, and I don't remember how I was told, kenye inaendelea. So mimi after exam, that exam ilikuwa so weird for me because I was like in my mind, why were people looking at me weirdly? Why is every person like I know hadi kwa class wananiangalia aje awkward? And it was just unusual. I knew something was off. So mimi, I went back to my hostel after that, and I don't know nani aliniambia, I think my roommate mwenye alikuwa anafanya sijui course ingine hata iko related na yetu, alikuwa anafanya ecotourism, tells me, Kai, Ray, umesikia kila mtu Kenya anasema? And I'm like, what? Ati we ni lele. And I'm like, huh? Have you ever been told something with someone about you, but we mwenyewe hata ujui, like uambiwe kitu kukuhusu wewe ati wewe ulifanya hivi na hivi? It's not that you are drunk, as in rumors ni mbaya. Hapana. I was shocked and I was like, say umetoka wapi? And I was thinking, okay, this rumor inaweza aminika juu I'm always with B, tunashinda pamoja. And if people are going to judge me because of people are going to judge me that way and dictate with whom nafaa kuwa rafiki na yeye, then be it. Just fa nikiachana na B itakuwa nikanyu kweli, it's like they would have won. So that day B pia alisikia the rumor we were together, alilia, and she was telling me tuachane, acha tuache kuniharibia maisha, like it's so much, I don't deserve this, I've done nothing wrong. Mimi kwanza, let me be honest with you guys, I came from this background. I wasn't like exposed to this stuff, ma movies manini, so I was so naive. Mimi si mambo za lesbianism nilikuwa najulia wapi? Nilikuwa najulia campus, to be honest. Of course nilikuwa nasikia like watu wamekuwa accused kwa high school like wewe ni lele, sijui mlipatikana mfanya ni, but hizo ni theory. Mimi sikuwa naamini hizi vitu, you know. So I'm like, okay, a fun fact is when this rumors broke out, B hadn't like come clean to me ati aniambia, you know what, Ray, I'm a lesbian and I don't like men and I dress the way I dress because of 1, 2, 3 and this is me, this is my reality. We hadn't like had that conversation. What we were doing, I was just like true to her, and she was so good to me, and I feel like that's friendship. Like, don't judge before you know, like let it come from her. Of course nilikuwa nimesikia like watu wakisema like unajua ule ni lele, and at the time I was also like dating, and my boyfriend was also like uncomfortable with our friendship, and I assured him, you have nothing to fear, like we are just friends. I don't know why it's so hard for people to believe like you can be friends with a gay person, because maybe before I was homophobic, but because of her I changed, because through her I got to like know a lot of gay people around school and outside school, and whom like up to today like I see them and I know them. We've like been together, like gone out together, had lunch together, tumetembea pamoja. I'm like, yo, it's a whole another world. If we mwenyewe haujui, you would never like have imagined. It's like a whole community, to be honest. And ililifungua like macho to a lot of things, but now being accused like I'm a lesbian, and I didn't even like know like for sure if she's a lesbian. My boyfriend alikuwa amehint like unajua like nani sipendi mkua beshte na yeye, maybe anakutaka, maybe anakukatia. And also my friend, remember the first comment yenye alikuwa amesema like she's a lesbian. So one thing about me, I know it's so hard to believe maybe to you, but believe you me, I didn't know that ati she was a lesbian. Mimi kwa nadhani like watu wanamjudge, you know, watu wanamjudge, but the way she was dressing, she was very very like out there. She was like out of the closet, she wasn't hiding. So mimi na ushamba yangu yote, I didn't even like know how to read all these like signs. And mimi I don't judge people. You'll tell me huyu ni mwizi and I wouldn't even believe you, because do you have the facts? Give me the facts. Of course watu walikuwa wananiambia hizi vitu na hawana facts, so mimi I don't judge. I didn't judge her. So my friend now B, now that the news were out, she came clean, akaniambia. I'm like, okay, mbona hukuniambia, si ungeniambia? Not that I looked at her different, but I wish that she had told me. Not that I don't think that it would have changed anything, because mimi sikuwa ati nafanya like miss beshte yake ati ndio watu waache kuongea manini. I was a true friend, and she was also a true friend to me. So her coming clean of the news, it was like a heavy thing to me. I know that everyone in school is talking about me and us and saying that I'm the girlfriend, I'm a lesbian too, I've been recruited and stuff. It hurt me because ukiaccuse mtu of kitu hajafanya and she's innocent, it really like hurts. But I was like, tukiachana, so it's like proving to them like, yeah, we were a thing. As in that was my thinking at the time. So I'm like, okay, now you're gay, so what do we do? Like for her, she wanted like atoke, like ache kuniongelesha, like anipatie space ndio watu ache kuniongelea vibaya. And I was like, no, you know what, don't care about them, let's just do our thing, tuendelee kuacha tuongee, wajali, wafanye kenye wanafanya, watakuja wanyamaze. And the one thing that hurt me the most was watu class yetu, my classmates hata wanijui vizuri, hata wengine watakuwa close, wengine tulikuwa like close kidogo, like ile kuongea like hi notes ile tu like these casual conversations you have with your like classmates, yeah, something of the sort. Now nyi wote mnanipatia attitude, mnanitreat vibaya, yet you don't even know. Like that was crazy, and that made me not to keep my distance from all these people, like classmates and all that thing. So I just used to go to class, mind my business. After class, mi natoka nenda kwangu ama kwa hostel, I do my thing, I stay in my lane, do my life the way I was doing it. I think I started spending more time at whose place? At B's place. I used to go there, sleep over. She used to invite me over so many times. At some point, she even wanted me to move in with her. And I am imagining if I moved in with her, what people would have like said. But one thing I've learned, when people are talking badly about me, I decided that this thing wouldn't bring me down, because if I wanted it to tear me apart, it would have. So that's one thing, like I know that I have the power to do. Like easy criticism, Aki, that was so bad, and people judge. Rumors spread like widely, and that's something people will believe, because here I am, I'm working with her, we're like best friends, we are best friends. So wewe no ujinga yako, you want to read in between the lines. It's okay, I'm not judging you, but that was such a dumb thing to do, because I know some classmates, some course-mates watch me. And yeah, here's the truth, here's my 2 cents about it. I never addressed the issue then, I just lived with it, tukakaa, and we even like became more strong kuliko venye tulikuwa. Now these people who started the rumor, walidhani tutaachana and walidhani wananiharibia future, but we came out of it stronger. I tell you, the relationship got elevated. We even became like close. Like she would come to my place, we would even like meet when we were on holidays. Actually, I think sasa hapo ndio tulikuwa tunaenda long holiday, we met, she met my family. I don't know, like when you're a stud. She was like a stud. They don't like being referred to like her, who, her, she, her. They like going by them, her, them, they. So the moment that she told me about her story, I was like trying to convince her, there are so many ways, it's not right to God. I did all these guys for so long. And then I later realized, why am I trying to change her? She's not changing me. It's her decision, and I wouldn't know what she's going through due I'm not in her shoes. So she's an adult, she can choose whatever she wants. And with time, I stopped being homophobic. And I think, yeah, at this point, she was dating. Imagine, she had a girlfriend. So I was like, in my mind, oh guys, so people wanted maybe Mimi, like they wanted me to snap and then nianze ku snitch ama nianze kusema, no, I'm not her girlfriend, she has a girlfriend. No, I just kept her secrets. She was so nice to me. Mimi kwanza nilikuwa na boyfriend. My boyfriend will visit and they were friends. Imagine, they were friends. So kelele za chura huku, like those who are like outside, why would I even like care about what people are saying? Yet ni mimi niko kwa hiyo situation and I know her and I know what is happening. They are judging and they don't know. So I'm happy that I never addressed the issue then. But to be honest, it like hurt me, but I got over it. Nearly snapped too. Like I was like, yo, this will bring me down, will either bring me down or I will rise above it. And that's what happened. We had such a beautiful friendship, you guys. There are times I didn't have food and she would come through for me without me asking. Sometimes tungenda kwangu, and maybe I'm one of those people, I don't want pity. I'm so comfortable with my life. And yeah, you'll see me like in class, I'm so happy, but maybe at a sina like at a bop, and I'm very okay, I'm very contented. Nimengara, yes. One thing about me, I don't look like my problems. I never look like my problems, at least most of the times. I don't want to look like my problems. I don't want to be associated with my problems. As much as the problems are mine, it's rare you catch me looking like my problems. I just want to look good, because when I look good, I feel good for that moment. And then nikifika kwa nyumba, hizo mashida if zitanipata ni sawa. So that I can't even like count the number of times that she came through for me even without me asking. As in, life was different. We were like definitely from different parts of this like world in terms of finances and social class. She was a rich kid, but she was very humble, very, very humble. Actually, she used to live in a one bedroom, and she was convincing me, come you move in with me. You'll be sleeping in the living room or wherever, you have your own mattress and stuff. She was so genuine and she meant it, but I refused, and I looked for a house where I could like comfortably afford. Nilienda nikaishi kwa single room, and that's where I lived like throughout my campus life after first year. And she used to come to my place, and because this other side of campus where we have like affordable housing and cheap houses, it's so rocky. So yalikuwa anashinda amenichekesha like amebai kiatu ya 5k na ananiambia aki bubu. She used to call me bubu. We used to call each other bubu. Ona viatu zangu, and then she like tipitoe, and I'm like, yo, you're embarrassing me, you're creating attention, all in the name of she doesn't want to ruin her shoes. Of course they're expensive, I understand. And I was like, okay, ukijua unakuja Njokerio, basi unafaa kuwa like umevaa zile viatu zenye upendi. It was so funny to me. We really had so many memories together. I loved her. I still love her, honestly. I love her so much. We went through a lot together, to be honest. We were in the same class. She knew me, like, I will say, like, this is one person, like, knew me, like, I never, like, did hide things from her. I was so open to her. I think this was, like, one of the relationships where I gave in my all, like, my attention, my care. I was invested in this friendship. So she knew me, that one. I wouldn't lie. I would tell her my dark secrets, and she'll support me in my madness. She was just the best friend ever. And me, if to zingine watu walikuwa wanafikiria I never even like cared about, and people will tell you even like became more stronger. We were inseparable. But let me tell you, this storm in between, yenye watu walitu accuse, it was so bad. And imagine niko first year. Why would you do that to somebody's life anyway? Why would you ruin somebody's reputation? It did nothing to me. Like, now, like, judging by the look of it, nilitoka hapo nilikuwa strong. It taught me a lot about myself. And yeah, so back to the beginning, I was telling you guys that one thing that I have learned and I didn't like about myself, and I'm trying to work on even now, I'm still learning how to improve, being a better friend and stuff, is learning to be patient with my friends, stopping the habit of cutting people off after any, like, it's like I go out looking for any slight mistake mtu anifanyie niachane naye. This is not any like eye pencil imeingia hapa, looks nasty. It's like I go looking out for like mistakes and cut people off. That's just me. I don't know why. I think I have childhood traumas, maybe. So what happened, we ended up like not atukukosana, we ended up separating ama going our own ways ama sijui. Let me tell you what happened. I know this is the tea you guys love, especially those who know us. So I think we were in second year and we were going to our clinicals at PGH Hospital level 5. We used to do our clinicals there. Sijui nilikuwa second year ama third year. I think second year ikienda kuisha. So what happened is, sorry, I'm looking down juu nashangaa nimesikia nini ikianguka. So what happened is, I just woke up one day and told myself I'm not going to talk to her anymore, and I just cut her off evil. So what happened before this, she was the kind of person hakuwa anapenda kwenda classes zote. Of course I used to push her like, yo bubu, let's go to class, come to class. And me on the other hand, because I know kwetu hatuna kitu, I'm here to try build a future for myself and for my family so that I can help my family. So I needed this education badly, and I also wanted to do well in my studies, you know. So I didn't want like jusinge afford at a retake jushule your time. I think retake unalipia 3k, correct me if I'm wrong if you're in Ghetto. So I didn't want all that because I knew that I couldn't afford it. Maybe ningeenda nitafute kazi alafu mimi nijilipie. So I put myself through the trauma of doing that, yet I have an opportunity where I can study and pass my exams and attend classes and not miss out on what the teacher says and assignments and stuff. On the other hand, she was the type of person mwenye anakuja class venye anataka sometimes, at least then. So this day, I hadn't like spoken with her over the weekend, the entire weekend, because she was with her girlfriend, and her girlfriend, another girlfriend. It was now when relationship imeanza, like wanajaribu kujuana and stuff. So I was giving her space and time. And also I think the girlfriend felt insecure because of me. I think it's just the same way as relationships when you're like, you and your man, like, as for me, speaking for myself, let's say I'm dating this guy and he has a best friend who is a lady of the same sex as me. As ladies, we tend to be like, we tend to feel like insecure, and you feel like they have to have something going on, now the best friend and your man, and inakufanya you feel like you're not comfortable. So I understand that, because I'm also like a lady, and I think I've also been in situations kama hizo where I was dating this guy and alikuwa na beshte and I didn't like how close they were, you know, something of the sort. So the same thing that happens to us njo ina happen na hawa. So I think the girl didn't like me. I believe, not I think, yeah, it's something that we knew, and I wasn't out to like ruin her friendship, because I wanted my best friend to be happy. Like, I wanted my best friend to be so happy. So I decided to give her space, wajuane, alafu sikutaka kupiga juu maybe udem angeanza kufeel mbona na call, you see you're dating, ama weanze tena issues. I didn't want to bring drama to their relationship. But over the weekend something bad happened. Not really something bad, I think it was on a Monday, na tulikuwa tumetoka class human anatomy, not human anatomy, faculty yetu ilikuwa inaitwaje, health sciences. We had classes hapo, and health sciences, the faculty iko kwa hii gate, the entrance gate to Egerton University. So she lived next to school, and it was just like 3 minutes walk na nimefika kwake. So this time I'm so hungry, I've not eaten, I don't know, for a day plus, and now I'm in class, and the only money that I had was 50 shillings left in my pocket. It's not a responsibility to provide for me, like sindio, yeah. But normally I would go to her place, and I knew like it time kwake siwezi kosa food, ningeenda tu nipike na nikule na nikwe sawa. So in my mind I was like, oh my god, now that because akona girlfriend sitaki kuwa nuisance, yes, but it's something like looking back, I should have just like texted or called, and if ingeleta issue sawa, but at least ningekuwa sorted, because I would have asked her, hey, what you up to? I would love to come by nikule, I'm hungry, I'm starving. So after class I was like confused, and I was like, okay, if 50 bob penye niko nao mbele nyuma, let me go kwa Ayub ni mse wa chipo. So I went, I was starving, nilikuwa na feel sijui tumbo, I don't know. And this is how I got my ulcers. So I'd been like thinking a lot, like for the past few weeks I was going through a lot. And I think at the time, I think I was single, ama sijui nilikuwa nime break up, ama cause normally the guy who I was dating then was so supportive. He was helping me a lot. I think pia at the time pia alikuwa shule, but he used to support me so